I just want to share about, again, rescuing Bibles, but some other things. In case you didn't know, the Goodwill Bins has 10 books for $1. Um, and I like looking for Bibles, particularly King James Bibles. Um, and I'll share what we found. But I always, whenever I find these at the thrift store, a lot of times they don't charge. Goodwill will. uh, Goodwill will charge for Gideon Bibles, even though in the beginning of at the front of the Gideon Bibles it tells you they're never to be sold, but Goodwill sells them. I will remove the names, and we collect these and we give them away, especially during Vacation Bible School. If a child wants one, they can get one. Interesting enough, let's see. We also found this Bible, and it does have someone's name in the beginning, and I didn't cover it up, so and they got notes. Oh, there's a piece of paper in there. I didn't see. From 2011. So you find some interesting things. But oftentimes, like this is, if someone wanted this Bible, I'd be happy to, let them have it. But this will probably go into one of my display cases where I'll pick a Bible, highlight it, put it behind a piece of acrylic, and put it into a display. But it's interesting that something that old, they still had the original box that it came in. Found another Bible, Authorized King James Version. And this one, I like it when someone's already have noted. And this will, if someone wanted it, I'd be happy to let them have it too. But it may end up in my display. Or just, temporary use if someone comes to a Bible study and they needed one to just look at while we're going through the study. That's what we do. Interestingly enough, I also found, also on Wednesdays at Goodwill's, it's the bins are half off here in my area. So find out your half off day. And I got all 10 books for 50 cents. Oddly enough, and I don't know if the other bins, Goodwill bins, does the same, but when I only find, let's say, 3 books I wanted to get, I still get charged $1. So I try to find 10 books. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9. Like I said, I already gave my. I found a men's edition of the 5 Love Languages, which I already gave to my husband, and I wish I could have found one for women, women's edition. But I already know, except for 2 family members, and I'm talking about my children and grandchildren, except for 2 of them, I don't know. I cannot figure out their love language. So in that case, you just try to do all of them. Just kind of, not all at once, but you just do your best to see how they respond. And a lot of times it's what they do. When my daughter was a little girl, she was all the time cutting up papers or finding rocks that she thought were pretty and doing them as gifts. So hers is gifts. So I used to keep a stash of stuff that anytime we just felt like it's been a while since we've given her anything, we give her something. And it could be a pack of gum, for instance. And she's just like, oh, you thought of me. This is my favorite flavor. That's her love language. And our son is quality time. So we spend time with them. Could be watching movies, could be watching stupid videos. It could be going for a walk. So the love languages are important. They're the primary way that we give and receive love. And oddly enough, we don't end up marrying someone that has the same love language. So it's good to learn, what helps them feel love. We call it their love tank. So like a gas tank, if you're running on fumes or empty, it's hard to be loving. So I thought this was interesting because it's how to really, it's for teaching kids about God's word. And I thought, okay, I'm interested in that. I think enthusiasm is often the most needed thing. If you're enthusiastic about something, at least for me, when someone's enthusiastic about something that I care nothing about, have no interest in. I had a good friend that was just into cruises and Disney, and she would just go on and on about the latest Disney travel package or whatever, and the Disney cruise and all this, and I did just I listened to her because that was her passion, and it was interesting. It's like, oh, I would have never known that, because I had an opportunity to go to Disney on a business trip, a husband's business trip, and I had no interest. I had absolutely no interest to going into that, and I didn't go. It's just not my thing. I don't care. Crowds, and the older I'm getting, the more I'm getting like that. I don't care to go to any of these tourist traps. But sometimes just trying to find my 10 books. So this was one that I just picked out. I had some others kind of picked out just in case I didn't find anything I liked better, and then I would put them back into the stack. So this is kind of a quick devotional. I am not a devotional person. I have been gifted some beautiful devotional books for birthdays and Christmas presents, and they're lovely. I've saved them because they were given to me. I may have to re-gift them because they're just taking up shelf space, because I'd rather study the Bible. Now, something like this would also be good like in the bathroom. So like if you're just, I just like to read in the bathroom if I'm having to sit there a little bit longer. So I thought a little 2-minute quiet time that aren't quiet. So I thought that was good. Saw this. Couldn't resist. Bad Girls of the Bible and What We Can Learn from Them. Thought that was good. So, and this is just a journal. I kind of flipped through it and I didn't see anything written anywhere. It also comes with a little Ziploc baggie. I thought this was neat. And this would make for a gift. I'll clean that. I'll remove that page. But I thought, okay. So that counted toward my 10. And I saw this. I like the notebook. I like the size half sheet notebook. And this is I got it backwards. Yeah. 6-week body makeover. And I thought, I'm always interested in improving my health. I got some health issues, and I thought, well, this is kind of comprehensive. I think this covers diet and exercise and all sorts of other stuff, because I really believe you have to address more than, exercise. But of course, this was thrown around. It may be missing pages. Hopefully not. It looks like just that one, the top. And I like stuff like this because I can take a sheet out and put it, magnet clip on my refrigerator door so I will see it. But I thought I'd give this reading and figure it out. But all of this was 50 cents. 10 books for 50 cents. And if you're a bibliophile like me, that is the way to go. And it's heartbreaking to see the conditions of how it's done. Now, a lot of retailers are over there and selling books. They're scanning the ISBN codes and seeing what they're selling for. Because, and what I see them do is they will literally get one of those rolling bins at the bin stores, and they're like a giant square plastic. It's not. It doesn't look like a trash can. It's very different from a trash can, but they are literally throwing books into that bin, and then once they've gone through all the potential books, they sit in a corner with their phone scanning the ISBNs and seeing what the resell, and then toss, if it's not worth it their time to them, they toss it out. Shipping on books is under media, so it's cheaper and you don't have to worry about, versus selling glassware, whatever, glass art or cups or wine glasses, packaging those and risk them getting broken before they reach their buyer. You don't have to worry about this. This can go into an envelope or, but under media package shipping with the U.S. Post Office, it's cheap. And so I got to talking with one of them Wednesday when I was there getting these, and I talked about I like to get the Bibles, King James, and she said they sell good. They sell really well, and she gets a lot of Bibles over there too. And I said, oh, okay. I'm not buying it, and I told her I'm not reselling. I do some crafts with Bibles. I also give them, re-gift them. And I'm thinking I need to put some of these in my car just so that I have that. But it was just it was an interesting discussion. And I found some Bibles and just passed it on to her because those weren't translations I like to use. I'm very particular about translations. But like here, this is Bibles. Not books that I found in the bins. Now, it's not worth much. I looked it up, and you can see it's very old. It's falling around. It's poems of Elizabeth Barrett Browning. And 1882. I can't, even with my glasses on, I can't see that. Yeah, 1882, copyright, 1882. Over 100 years old. I have also seen different covers. This is Browning. And when I see old books, and especially when if a lot of times they're not really visible, but seeing this, it always draws my eyes. This one, Riders of the Purple Sage by Zane Grey. I did find a Bible, one of those coffee table Bibles that has, like in the previous video, that's over 100 years old. I've got it stored in a box right now because I do want to restore it, but I think I'm going to try it with one of these and learn and make my mistakes. But this one, let's see, 1912. And I found these in the bins just being thrown, literally tossed around. And as a lover of books, it just breaks my heart to see that. But I can't rescue all of them. And here's another Zane Grey. So someone's collection. And a lot of times what happens is someone has passed or gone into a nursing home and they can't take all their stuff with them. And the family doesn't care. They don't want it. And this is 1915. So chances are it could have been a much elderly person who got these and they've, are no longer with us. Putting the Zane Greys together. So I rescued these books, and they're for my own use. I'll probably gift that. Because I want to read this. This is written instead of normally when you get this is a commentary about these different bad girls of the Bible. Instead, it's fictional works. It's like you get to read a short story, fictionalized, about these characters. And I'm looking forward to that, just to be entertained. That's okay. What do y'all think? Are y'all going to go out and save some books? Thanks for joining me. Be a blessing and be blessed.